While the children of Africa carry giant buckets of water on their head back home miles down an unpaved dirt road with scorpions and stuff, I noticed I also have problems. My videos take a little longer to render sometimes. It's kind of annoying. Gotta wait 2 minutes extra sometimes. So, first world problems, while not as painful, still irritating.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So I don't know why I continue to fight it. Time after time, PCs F my life in more ways than one. Just the other day, I'm going to print a document and all of a sudden my printer doesn't work anymore for no reason whatsoever. It's just not connecting. Drivers, I'm trying to install firmware updates, they're failing, and then it just worked for no reason. And it's like, oh, the annoyances of a PC user. So I've been using this new PC from Lester, our good old buddy Lester Nichols. In fact, if we could just quote his book, get some easy wisdom here. Web Application Technologies, Understanding Web Application Architecture, Components and Technologies. That's solid advice, my friend. Let's all buy the Cybersecurity Architect's Handbook down below. So here's my conundrum. I have a very good PC, literally 128 gigs of RAM, 5950X, Noctua coolers in there, a slight underrated 4070 Super, and it's doing stuff. I can play my Canon 8K 60 files, but I notice as I make these longer comparison videos, there's stuttering, it's slowing down, I'm struggling with even DJI Pocket 3 files. I just did that R5 II versus DJI Pocket 3 and it was like struggling, and I'm like, why? I can't play these things smoothly. I'm lacking VRAM and it's painful. I'm debating so hard. I am so close to heading 100 head over heels into the Mac universe. You wouldn't even believe a sheep. I'll be wearing like Apple shirts and you wait for the shilling coming. One thing I haven't tried yet, might solve all my issues, is try the old AMD 7900 XTX card in here. But like, my old computer struggled with that card, and when I used the new GPU, which is shit, but it's NVIDIA, I could play the files now, so it's better. There's no reason it would work in this new thing. It can't encode the files. But that leaves me with two directions. One, I need a video card upgrade. I can't believe I need that. I was just gifted this $100,000 computer, and now the only solution to get it smooth would be to buy another $2,000 video card at the low end. I don't know how the world works, and I've never really been into GPUs and monitored their pricing schemes and graphs, but right now we're in end times. Apocalyptic times are upon us in the GPU world, and everything is way overpriced. It's not like a camera. It's released at $2,000. Sometimes you'll see it for $1,800, little sale for $1,500. You buy one used for $12. Wow. GPUs, on the other hand, not only are they higher than what the company suggested to release it at, the used ones are even higher, and they're all out of stock. Not even any of them. They're all back ordered. And the funniest part of it all, GPUs are so overpriced, they're ridiculous. No one wants mine. The 7900 XTX, I'm selling it for a very reasonable price, way below what it costs new. Not one offer, not one person interested, even though it's the top of the line AMD card. And it's like amazing for some files as long as they're not Canon files. And gaming, not one nerd spilled Mountain Dew all over his desk and typed with sticky fingers towards my direction. What the hell's your problem? But even if I want an older generation 4090, it's like $2,500. And I'm like, what are you even talking about? I'll just buy a Mac and kick your GPU down the street. I could literally buy a Mac for close to that. Like, we're in the ballpark of an entire silent, energyless computer, smooth and metal. If I want a 5090, what, $35, $90, $100 is too much. It's not even in stock or available or reasonable. And you could say you don't need that, just get a 5080. 1900, not in stock. 5070 Ti? Nope. And then you can go down and down until you're at like 5060 Ti which only has 16 gigs of VRAM. That's less than my shoes. So my options now, somehow find something in stock, at least a 5080. I can't go below that. Don't even look at me with those questions. I saw a 4080 Super on the Amazon warehouse. I almost pounced on it. I was like, that's not enough, man. Come on. So either we do that, spend at least $2,000 on another GPU, insanity, or just do it. What are we waiting? Why are we putting off the inevitable, and why am I afraid of doing it? You buy an M4 Max Studio. Here's the debates. We're having Mac monkeys. There's the M3 Ultra or the M4 Max, newer chip but slower because it's not two pancakes together. God, everyone's saying the M3 Ultra is better for video editing, but like, is it really? It's so much more. And everyone's comparing the top spec one, you morons. That's like $15,000. So I need some top level nerds to chime in. If you haven't invited friends over for some card role-playing game, don't even look at the comment. Don't look at your keyboard right now, your dirty, crusted, sticky keyboard. What I wanna know is, M4 Max with the 16-core CPU, 40-core GPU, 16-core neural engine with 128 gigs of RAM for $52.49 versus the M3 Ultra, 28-core CPU, 60-core GPU, 32 neural engines, but only 96 gigs of RAM for like $200 more, basically, $250. What are we doing? What's rendering videos faster? Is the extra RAM, and do I need that? Can I get away with 64 gigs? Because I do comparisons. It's stupid. It's like 8K 60 versus 8K 60. Oh my God. So it's like double the needs of most people, side by sides and effects and like ridiculousness. Everything I'm seeing says that a proper built PC destroys anything you know, but until you reach that state, you struggle. And then like once you're there and you've spent your $50,000 on your computer, it's like no Mac could touch it. But I'm curious, what's the Mac universe like? Will I prefer it? Maybe I prefer it and I've always meant to be a Mac sheeple bitch. And I've just been this PC brainwashed scrub for years. It's not like Bill Bates was a better guy than our fruitarian friend. Come on. Sure, he was mad sometimes. Steve Jobs, he had a temper on him, but that doesn't make him a bad person. He meant well. He was just suffering from radioactive damage from all the Bluetooth. He was using those DJI mics all the time. Fruit was fine. That's not why he died. I want to support his life. I'm aware he's not alive. So I don't know, man. I'm very tempted to just like try it at least and then see what Final Cut Pro is like. Screw you, DaVinci. You're charging updates someday? No, thank you. And Logic Pro instead of Reason. And I'm making music and it's all Mac, and I would get the silent Mac Studio here and then a lesser spec MacBook Air for the road. Because sometimes I travel. I think if I got an M4 MacBook Air, that could edit some DJI Pocket 3 files. Come on. Might take a little longer, but that'd be a fun little travel, little light book, thin as hell. And while it would cost more initially, it's funny that I'm like hesitant to part with, here's $1,400 for a GPU. That's too much. And then here Mac, here's $10,000. Here you go. Thank you, sir. There's 3 reasons I'm considering this. The first 2 involve the fact that my old PC doesn't seem to have retained any value. If I can sell it, there's a guy interested for $1,700. Let me just let this sink into your brain. I bought it originally for $2,400. Then I upgraded the GPU for like $1,350. And then the CPU was another $350-ish. And then the power supply, $200. Add all that, that's a lot. Versus the $1,700 I get back. PCs don't seem to retain their value at all. So selling them off, you would say like, oh, Mac, that's so much more expensive. But I bet you if I had an old Mac right now, people would be lining up at the door to lick it. So there's that, and the electricity costs sound too fun. Just having an idle computer at like sucking up 10 watts. If I'm just browsing the internet and then I'm looking at my hydro bill, it's like, wow, it's only $40 a month now instead of $90. That's amazing. And then in 10 years, I got the Mac for free. What? Unless free energy comes out, but that means the Illuminati would have to stop killing off all the people. And I think they're gonna keep killing them. There's still guns. And everybody, little kid comes out, this has free energy, whoops, boom. And he's dead, and he lost the science contest of his high school. Where'd Timmy go? I don't know. You haven't seen him? That's weird. He made that cool thing. Did he? Was that him? That's probably unrelated. So it's like that could happen, then my whole cost savings out the window with my magnetic Tesla towers. But that's not our world yet. And I'm just downright curious what Logic Pro is like. Reason is it's cool. It's got me by. I've made a lot of cool music, but like, it's very annoying to use. Like the timeline, you can't even zoom in on it like you would. I think the Reason 13 finally fixed that, but I would have to pay another like $300 to get that, if not 500. So it's like, it's annoying. It's not even like, I don't love it. I don't love the sounds. Maybe Logic Pro is my thing, and then I just become this musical beast that's been sitting inside me since I was a boy, just waiting to express myself. And technology right now is holding me back. I'm spending too much time on this shit where it has nothing to do with my job. Most people say like, I went Mac and then I just started creating and whatever. That's what I want to do, but things keep holding me back. Oh no, my computer's too slow. This isn't working. I'm annoyed. Windows, why? The one thing I like about building PCs is it puts you in this mindset of fixing things and troubleshooting, and it's cool. Like my skateboard just snapped as I'm riding downhill, the brakes snap and I almost died, and I jumped off it, and thankfully they had sent me a replacement belt, and I was like, well, I'll just fix that. Like before fixing the PC, my mindset would have been like, oh, that's over with, okay, shop for a new board now, this is garbage. Whereas I just fixed it, it's like brand new now. And I know in the future it was pretty easy fix. I can just buy those for 40 bucks, probably 90 in Canada, and then boom, we're done. So there's a certain satisfaction that comes with building your own PC and picking the parts, and I love that, but when the parts are no longer available and they're way overpriced, and it's just like, go home with your shit. I don't want it. So let me know your thoughts on the M4 Max Studio versus M3 Ultra. I don't think the Mini is enough for me. I've seen it struggle. I add effects. I need GPU intensive Mac heaven. And so like there's those, and I don't think I want the MacBook. It's annoying. I don't need a laptop here. I don't need your screen and your stupid keyboard. My keyboard's dying in my arms. The space bar sometimes doesn't work. I'm just like, God, that slows me down. Just, why is there no space? Oh God, I pressed it. There's no dust. I took the thing off. There's no dust in there. There's no reason. That stupid Alienware piece of shit. Everything is falling apart, my life included. So let me know what direction. Studio, yes? Sounds good. And then maybe a MacBook Air if I fall in love. If not, we return the whole thing, get a 5090 somehow. I begged Gerald Undone. I said, hey, Gerald, I'll buy your 4090. He hearted it and left my life forever. Where is it now? He gave it to his son. Aren't I more important? Clearly not. So let's see. What does the audience say? MacBooks. Which one? What should I do? Donate Bitcoin. Are you subscribing for more videos on this, Alex?